Bless you. We'll
He's
work.
not going to get through that terrain. You got to go around it. He's going to end up like right there.
It's going to end the same.
Yeah, more or less. Yeah, it's not a big deal. Don't worry.
So, your next one's...
Because what it was, you can't just go through it. You got to hook around.
No. Continue.
All right. That's all I've got is my aerospace fighters. So if you're down to your last thing,
I got my aerospace fighters and the catapults.
you need to move one of those 2 units then.
Okay.
Because I got nothing else. All I got is the aerospace fighters.
Okay, well, let's do that. The lambs left me alone. Yay.
And of course, our forced withdrawal.
Well, this is a bloodless. Basically, they are either going to get wiped out because everyone else is coming for this LZ.
Oh, okay. So
They don't really have a choice. I just expect them to last longer. That's all. All right, not moving. I'm not even medium range.
but he still has a weapon or fire. What was it? Weapon or fire,
Fire
control?
control.
Okay, so he's not going to be hitting much, hopefully.
+4, +6, -1, 5, 7, 50-50 shot.
2, 7, 9. If you have a spotter, it'd be plus
Well, it's direct fire shot.
+4, +6.
-1,
Then
5.
cover if there's any cover.
And what I miss anyway. So, moving on. Aerospace.
All right, so that's your last guy. Okay. These 2 can basically stay over the battlefield because they can move 2 spaces on the radar map every turn.
Mm-hmm.
So they can just stay. They can go up and then they come back. So if you stay here, which you can't, by the way, they could
No.
intercept you again.
They're going to intercept me again.
And then these guys, I don't know. You want to do control rolls, see if they avoid, or you can just say, actually you can just say he avoids because you're going to move him last. So no matter where these other fighters would move, you can move to a different spot.
I'm going to move to a different spot. I'm going to do a strike run now.
You can't do that this turn.
Oh.
Because again, if you look at the rate, if you had a
Yeah,
thrust of
that's
9 or
right.
greater, you can move 2. Otherwise, you can only move 1. And you can't stay in the same space unless you're engaged. If you're engaged, we fight a dogfight.
Am I engaged? I have
Technically, rules as written, these guys dogfight until.
Okay, so just leave them there.
All right.
I'll shoot one of you. The rest of you get killing.
So we have to do control rules.
Oh, I have a rear shot. I didn't know I had a rear
Your
shot.
Slayer has a rear shot.
The Slayer has a rear shot and a Transgressor has a rear shot. I didn't know.
Now you know.
So,
So, get late for that, Javon. So control rolls, we have +2. So we're all elites. I assume you're also an elite pilot. All right. So I rolled a 12 for my Reaver. That means that guy's probably going to win. 5 for my other Reaver. That's going to lose. Another 12 for probably 2 12 right now. And a 6. So
just put me behind the guy I'm gonna beat, and then I'll
Okay.
shoot the other ones.
all right. So you can declare 2 attacks. Obviously, you declare attack on the one who lost, so you get the tail it, more or less. So you'll get +2 because they're all airborne. No other modifiers. Extra point of damage if you hit. Then you can fire your rear at one of the other targets. You declare it before we start doing any of that stuff, though.
Okay.
So you're going to shoot a Thrush or you're going to shoot a Reaver?
The bigger one, please.
Okay. So that's settled.
You shoot
We should
now.
do all this right now because it's actually kind of its own little mini game.
All right, so shooting the hits for 7.
7.
Overheating, I'm going to die, so I'm going to do 5
before
points.
you roll, but okay.
I'm declaring as I roll. I'm overheating. I'm about to die.
All right. So how much are you overheating by?
1. So I'm doing a total of 5.
Total 5.
With the
Roll a crit.
Transgressor. 7.
7. I don't know what that's going to do, but it's probably not going to do anything. All right.
Actually, it's total 6. I'm sorry.
6. All right. 6. No critical hit. All right. Now your rear shot at the other one +2. Actually, you need +3 because it's rear.
I rolled a 10.
All right. So it's
That's
1
1
point.
point.
That's not enough to do a threshold, but it is enough to do a point of damage. I don't think overheat applies to rear shots. So. All right. Then my turn. First reaver. The one reaver, we'd have to determine if you were tailing. You know what? I'll say you were.
I flipped over and tailed you, and then your guys jumped behind me.
All right, so hits for a lot.
Yeah.
7.
You got 1 point armor left. Yeah.
And then you're going to take another 3.
All right. And then, the last
And
shot
then
goes
another
in.
3.
All right. That was quick. Thanks.
Okay.
Next time, make sure to.
Of course, I just wasted all those 10s and 12s on this, so but I only needed 4s and 5s.
I know. All right. That's over with.
All right. So moving on with the rest of my shooting. Who do I have for observers now? What ECM is still over here?
King crab.
Really? Okay. All right. Well, I can't use my probe anyway, so move to issue.
King crab, avatar. I think the maelstrom. Let me check. Let's see. Avatar. King crab.
Okay, well, my dasher is my other forward observer. So he is going to forward observe.
How many points is forward observer?
1 point.
So you made this your artillery from Hellnet Company?
Yeah. So we're
I
going to
haven't
drop
even
it.
used my points yet. I don't have to assign points to ECMs. You're trying to hit all 4, we get it.
Okay. So I'm not using my probe, but I have recon. So -1, -2. They didn't move. -3.